Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dots Connected. This is going to be my new daily roundup of the news and dots you might have missed. I'm going to strive to do this once a day, maybe twice, but we'll see what happens. Let's get into what happened over the weekend that you need to know about. First up, and this broke over the weekend, yesterday actually, the Secret Service discovered a suspicious hunting stand with a direct line of sight to where President Trump exits Air Force One at Palm Beach International Airport. Agents found this on Thursday during their advanced security preparations before the president's return to West Palm Beach. The FBI is now leading the investigation. FBI Director Kash Patel confirmed they haven't connected it to any individual yet, but they're not messing around. According to Deputy Director Dan Bongino, they flew resources down there, dismantled the stand, and it's now at the FBI lab. Every forensic tool, digital, biometric, everything is being used to find out who built this and why. Bongino put it bluntly. This is a zero-fail mission. No do-overs. No bullshit. This comes after we've already seen multiple threats against the president, so the Secret Service is clearly not taking any chances. Speaking of investigations, FBI Director Kash Patel told Just the News that the Bureau is continuing to investigate the assassination of our beloved Charlie Kirk, including the possibility of accomplices or other suspects who may have helped Tyler Robinson, who, I remind you, already confessed. Patel said once they collected enough evidence, they'll refer any additional suspects to prosecutors. He added, "We're looking at everyone that was there, everyone that was online." Deputy Director Bongino noted that Robinson displayed several early warning signs before the attack, including a recent interest in left-wing politics and discussions with family about Kirk's upcoming appearance and their dislike for him. Now, I know people want answers. I want answers. There's been a lot of speculation online, but Patel and Bongino have made it clear. They're not going to publish evidence publicly if it could undermine the prosecution. Kash said bluntly, "I am not going to allow the Charlie Kirk prosecution to be dismantled because we want to get over our skis and publicize information." The FBI is promising to provide every piece of evidence to Utah prosecutors as they build their case against Robinson. Let's let them do their job. All right, shifting gears to the James Comey case, and there have been some developments here. Federal prosecutors signaled Sunday they may seek to remove Comey's lead attorney, Patrick Fitzgerald, due to his alleged role in media disclosures back in 2017 after President Trump fired Comey as FBI director. Prosecutors told the judge that Fitzgerald's involvement creates a potential conflict of interest. Comey is facing 2 felony charges of false statements and obstruction in his Virginia criminal case. The DOJ is urging the judge to quickly approve a filter team to review evidence about Fitzgerald's role in these disclosures, which included information that was later deemed classified. And then get this, Comey's legal strategy is taking shape. According to court records, 4 new lawyers have joined his team, and he's seeking to dismiss the criminal charges based on selective and vindictive prosecution. He's already entered a plea of not guilty. Who believes him? Not me. It looks like Comey is making a big play to get the case dismissed before the underlying facts even become public. We'll see how that goes. For context, Kash Patel declassified over 260 pages of records detailing strategic media leaks under Comey's watch, including stuff related to the Clinton email and Trump Russia probes. Now, if you haven't seen the Dan Scavino interview yet, there were some really interesting moments. First, Scavino announced that as head of White House personnel, he's now in charge of appointing U.S. Marshals all across the country and working very closely with the DOJ. Let's think about the implications of that. U.S. Marshals are responsible for apprehending fugitives, managing federal prisoners, and enforcing federal court orders. Scavino is in charge of putting the right people into those positions. But what really hit hard was when Scavino talked about the differences between Trump 1.0 and Trump 2.0. He said, the differences are absolutely incredible. We're not being attacked every day or investigated every day. The head games they played, they wanted to silence us. They ultimately wanted to put us all away for life. He added that Butler, Pennsylvania changed everything. He said, it was from that point forward that I knew he would be the president of the United States. And then he got real about why they're there. We could go out tomorrow, make millions of dollars. I instead take a government salary to fight for the American people every day. And that's everybody in this administration. They're patriots. And that's why we're here. We're on a mission. Scavino also called out governors like Pritzker and Newsom, asking why they wouldn't want to work with the administration to make cities like Chicago safe again. I'll never understand it, for the life of me, how these people do not want to work with this administration. But he added, and I agree, it's nuts. And finally, President Trump made some very direct comments about the Insurrection Act. He said, don't forget, I can use the Insurrection Act. 50% of the presidents almost have used that, and that's unquestioned power. I'm met constantly by fake politicians. These cities have to be safe. These cities that are Democrat run exclusively just about are unsafe cities. So the president is making it clear. He has that option on the table if cities don't get their crime under control.
And don't forget, and I haven't used it, but don't forget, I can use the Insurrection Act. 50% of the presidents almost have used that. And that's unquestioned power. I choose not to. I'd rather do this. But I'm met constantly by fake politicians that think that, it's not like a part of the radical left movement to have safety. These cities have to be safe. Our cities that are Democrat run, exclusively just about, are unsafe cities. And don't forget, and I haven't.
So that's what you needed to know from over the weekend. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on Dots Connected.